We find ourselves in the midst of the counting of the Omer. This coming week, in actual fact, will be Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the Omer. The idea of the Omer is the countdown between Pesach and Shavuot, between our redemption from Egypt and ultimately our receiving of the Torah. And each and every single day, the Jews, both then and now, counted 50 days. Each day they counted one day, culminating in the 50th, which was when we actually received the Torah. It is fascinating to note that during this time, the first time that the Jews started counting the Omer, when they were counting towards that momentous occasion when they would stand at the foot of Mount Sinai, it wasn't a simple period of time. During that period of time, the Jews unfortunately fell short of the expectations that was had of them. For example, they complained about not having water. They complained about not having bread to eat. There were tremendous difficulties and hardships and failings that the Jewish people had. But at no point in time, notwithstanding that, did they ever stop looking to the future, yearning and hoping for that 50th day, when finally they would receive the Torah. Notwithstanding the difficulties, notwithstanding the failings, notwithstanding the shortcomings, they were always looking to the future, not wallowing in the past. And I think that is a very important message, that we all have to look to the future. We always have to look with anticipation and hope for what tomorrow is going to bring. To realize that when we perhaps fall short, whether it be in our relationships with our loved ones, whether it be in our relationship with Hashem, that doesn't mean that we throw in the towel, but rather it means we keep counting towards the day when we reach the climax, the zenith of that relationship, of the relationship with our spouse, with our children, of the relationship with Hashem. As Jews, we don't allow hardships, failings, and shortcomings to pull us down, but rather we look to a bright and hopeful future to inspire, to uplift. We look to it with yearning and with anticipation. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbos. Please God, may this Lag BaOmer be celebrated in Meron together with Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. It says that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is worthy because of his greatness to rely upon him in times of difficulty and hardship, and there can be no greater expression of that than the times that we find ourselves in. Please God, by counting and hoping and yearning for the future, we'll be blessed indeed with a wonderful, bright, and beautiful future, and especially a wonderful Shabbos and a good week. Good Shabbos.